Alright, let's get real about the new season of Ted Lasso. If you watched the first episode and felt like you'd accidentally time-traveled back to 2021, you're not alone. This isn't just a comeback, it's a comeback that forgot why we fell in love with it in the first place. And honestly, that makes for one of the most fascinating train wrecks I've seen on TV in years. Here's the thing, Ted Lasso used to feel like a warm hug in a world that desperately needed one. Remember when Ted's relentless optimism felt revolutionary? When his folksy sayings and literal bear hugs made you think, maybe kindness can fix everything. But now it's like the show's trying to cosplay its own legacy. The jokes land flatter than a stale croissant, and the whimsy. Oh man, the whimsy. That penalty kick that flew to heaven in the finale. At the time, it was quirky. Now, it's a red flag. Because when you have to literally shoot a soccer ball to the afterlife to recapture magic, you've already lost the plot. Let's talk about Ted himself. Jason Sudeikis's character spent 3 seasons being the emotional glue of AFC Richmond. So why does this new season feel like watching a TED talk about Ted Lasso? His pep talks now sound like corporate slogans. The folksy charm. It's been outsourced to side characters who clearly didn't get the memo. And don't get me started on the heartfelt moments that feel like they were written by committee. Remember when Ted's vulnerability felt raw? Now it's as scripted as a politician's apology tweet. But here's the twist, maybe this is the point. What if the show's awkward return mirrors Ted's own struggle to stay relevant? Think about it, Ted left the team at their peak. Now he's back in a world that's moved on. The players aren't the same underdogs. The media circus has a new ringmaster. And Ted? He's trying to coach with the same playbook in a game that's evolved. If the show is intentionally making us uncomfortable with this dissonance, that's bold. If not, then we are watching a franchise clinging to nostalgia while the world passes it by. One detail I find fascinating: how the writers are forcing the magical moments that used to feel organic. The original charm was in the quiet wins, the shy press secretary finding her voice, the rivals becoming family. Now it's all crescendo music and literal deus ex machina plot twists. What many people don't realize is that Ted Lasso's soul wasn't in the zany antics, it was in the slow burn of human connection. Without that, the show's just a sitcom wearing a Ted Lasso jersey 2 sizes too small. So here's my hot take. This season might end up being a masterclass in how even the purest ideas can stumble when they outlive their moment. Or it's a cautionary tale about chasing magic so hard you suffocate it. Either way, it's a case study in creative hubris that every content creator should dissect. Because if Ted Lasso, the show, can't recapture its spark, what hope is there for the rest of us trying to bottle lightning? What do you think? Is this intentional self-sabotage to make a bigger point? Or has the team behind the show forgotten the very lessons Ted taught us? Drop your takes below, let's dissect this like Higgins with a crossword puzzle.